What's up, y'all? All right, number 4, number 5. Who knows? Forget it. I'm gonna keep talking. Call it number 5. I'm gonna make this one short and sweet because I'm gonna play some tennis in a little bit, and the sooner we say bump listen to me and start working with me, the better, the quicker we become. How can I say that? Because I'm trying to better myself. And I hope when you come to the table, you open yourself up to a betterment process. Now, when I say education, I'm showing you like education. It creates curiosity. It creates creativity. It creates a group of people willing to figure out and create life for themselves. And education. Now, within this education, the greatest thing about an education is that it forms. Therefore, we form. Therefore, we live. Therefore, we work. We work around our education that we decide what we can do with each other. So it will be your neighbors, your coworkers, that decide how life and how work will become and be. And education to me is the greatest opportunity we have in life. Just to see what we can become, to see how we can live, to see how we can work. And education opens doors. And by choosing how we want to work, we either shut the door that we have found, we reroute the door, we re-engineer the door, we create suicide doors, pimp stuff. We create whatever, because we come together with open arms and sharing hands. I'm coming in to make myself better, to add to my life, therefore taking comfort in my life, resting easy within my life. No longer rip on the tombstone, but ripping within life. You dig? So, education, guys. It is a stepping stone. It is a way in and a way out. If you are agnostic and don't know what to believe in yourself. Make yourself better. Trust me, that's what the big man wants. He wants you to see this life for what it is, which is a gift. And if we can share and express this gift, that might be all the healing Earth ever needed, or we ever needed. Or plainly put, what I needed. You see, we do things for ourselves. And even though I've broken it up so you can take a look at it and you can look out and look in and see if you want to do any of this. But I need to. I want an education that generates wealth. And from the wealth generation, we create jobs. What kind of jobs? Now that's an education we can work towards. Don't you want to create an education that we can decipher what jobs we want to create? Isn't that a way of life you wish to pursue? A work ethic that you wish to endure? Guys, I am so in awe and enamored within an education about what it can do, how we can pursue it, how we can establish it, that it just blows my mind. I get lost in the complexities of it all, but it's so beautiful within it all. Within it all, it is so It's great. A profound education meant to be lived. A multi-dimensional education to hit many aspects of human life, just to be lived. Education is great. I get lost. I get found and I get lost. And I get found and I get lost. And around we go until it fits. Misfitted until we and I fit. You know, we spend our whole life studying. Our whole life, mathematics, science, the human body, psychology. Is it fair that we study ourselves and like how we live and Earth and the physical finite resources? Would it be fair or noble to see if we could create a life that holds 10 billion people rather than already trying to control the 7 billion that exist? Would it be fair? Would it be right? Or simply put, would it be moral to see how we could live in abundance, yet functionally simple? What is morality? Is it looking towards each other? Is it feeling what's right from within? You see, this education is unique. We are special. We are unique within our own. And when we come to this educational table, we leave judgments aside because we simply want the best for all of us. And when we focus on that, morality simply comes into play. Simplicity simply becomes our state of living and being. Functionality flows forever steady. Our state forever comforted. Our being simply well. When we begin to bring an education to the table without fear and uncertainty of anything that lies around us or before us, but the simplicity of being with us and enjoying us, that is an education and a life we can enjoy and be a part of, and that we can just take comfort in. So yeah, forgive me when I say, yeah, I'm excited about an education, because when I educate, my social cues and my personality reigns. It reigns free. It reigns within society. And isn't that what it's about? Creating a life where your personality can simply be your ality. Be your persons. How can my personality be when I know that applied networking can heal and fix certain man-made problems? An education for me must be established so my personality can live. I feel like I'm half, excuse my language, but I feel like I'm half-assed living, because I know there can be a better state and a better quality within this human life. I just want to give myself to it. I want to pursue life. How can I create a company when I'm the only one here? How can I build an education when I'm the only one interested in seeing how great you can be? How can I pursue a greater functional economic life without bringing an education to the table? These questions are for you. You can't, you can't. And this is how we get the ball rolling. Because once the ball is rolled, we eventually swish it and shoot it and be it and ball it. Well, first you shoot it, then you swish it. You don't swish it, then you shoot it. But this is off the rip. Let me make my mistakes. You're here to help me, and I'm here to help you. Do you see a mentality that we're creating for ourselves? Because I am not perfect, nor I wouldn't know what perfect is if I even knew what it was. There is a state of pure being that which God can only grant. And that's levels on levels within levels that we don't even need to get to. Okay, but just know there is a pure state of being, and I've witnessed it. It's the greatest moment I've ever felt. And if you want to know, maybe I'll tell you, but it might just confuse you. What we need to worry about or educate about, because there ain't really nothing to worry about, really. When you come from underneath the rock, because levels below the rock, like you think rock bottom's hard, try coming from where I came from. Fucking hell on earth, man. Scariest shit I've ever felt. The only thing I had was my belief, faith, and time to push me through. I had to give it time while I rested on my faith and belief that I could still do right and do good things for my life and life around me. Because isn't that what life is about? Sharing your knowledge and educating yourself so you can live better, while sharing your thoughts and your education with other people so you can resonate. So you can resonate within this consciousness and this steady state of living. So you can simply be, because it's about being. And when you're being, your living is ultimately enjoyed. And that's what I'm trying to share. Like, I want to share this life with us so we can understand each other. That's what an education is all about. And if you get it, good, but teach me. If you think our social networking system is the best that it can be for life and our living condition, then stick with it. But just know by making that statement, you have no clue, because you never tried. Building a network, to me, is the greatest adventure human life could ever pursue. Because they built it for themselves. That's the only reason why. They built it. When the gift was given, they learned, they played, they existed. They chose their existence. Isn't that the ultimate purpose of life? To choose an existence. Because the definition of life is to simply exist. So the meaning and purpose to exist within the definition is to choose your existence. Yeah, I know. Profoundly simple and deep, but beautifully written. So, when I say build a network, it's to help me, it's to help you. It's all I could put in to. Sorry, I just had a phone call. Shoot, where am I at? Alright, Totally lost my train of thought. That was a freaking choo-choo train, right? So, guys, education. Let me get back on the education horse. Forget the choo-choo train. We're riding horsepower now. The thing about an education is that it will bring people together, and that might be the greatest thing anybody can do. I mean, that's a feat in and of itself, and it takes a man to know that that is tough and hard. And when you understand that it's hard to bring people together, there's 7 billion different paths on this earth. It's taken me 7 years, and I ain't even got a single friend on this path with me to pursue life, to educate for ourselves, to connect and build better brotherhood. I've failed. And it hurts. It breaks. It breaks me. I'm late within my path and within my purpose that I gave myself. It hurts. But you gotta choose your own, just like everybody. And you pray to God hoping that it's the right one and that it's gonna give you all that you need within life. And I believe all we need is each other. I mean, the gift is us. God gave us this, man. And I've been working so hard, and I get confused all the time. But I feel like, I'm on the right path. I feel like talking it out is the healthiest thing I can do for life itself. Education, my man. Bringing people together and emphasizing that is a great step just within yourself and within life. Choosing to better your life and going to a point within life to say I don't know where we're going or what we can do, but I know that if we come together, we have a chance. Do you believe that? Coming together for life, that we have a chance within life? I surely do. Everything we need is here. We gotta work for it. We gotta build it. I tried to take. I thought there was a simple answer within life, and there's not. If there was, it probably wouldn't keep going, or it wouldn't be as fun, or it wouldn't be real. I don't know. I don't need to worry about that or educate or learn for that. What I need to know is how I want to build my life and educate towards my life to create my friendships, my family, and my love within life. Will you help me build mine and your love together? I don't know what else I can do or educate towards. Let's emphasize instead of just going through the motions. Let's have a relatable story within life. Let's grow. Oh my God, let's grow. I can't say anything better than that. An education for growth, human growth. Pursue it with me, and we will learn. Guess what, guys? We'll fail. But together, through and through, we'll become a real life human story. For our young ones to learn from, to live, and to be better. And for ourselves to simply relate and enjoy. Guys, to pursue this life, we must take a step towards it. One step. And the first step is coming together. Give this man an opportunity. That's all I ask, is an opportunity to better his life. And in turn, I pray and I hope and I simply work to better yours. I work to better yours. That's an education of human growth. That's where my mind resides. That's where my life lives. That's where my being rests. And that's where my joy exists. Choose something. S for L. Stand for life. Work for it. But better yet, help a brother in need. If anybody has time, which, guys, I have one step that will give me the influence to pursue an education that will give more and give back. One step I need in your life, which takes a total of 10 minutes. 10 minutes to see, and you can go about your day like you never did anything. Like you never changed anything. That's how easy I'm making it for you. That's how bad I want an opportunity. If you give me 10 minutes of your time to choose the first step, you will give me enough influence and value to simply pursue an education. And this education will be open so I can hear your feedback. I hope it's positive, but just like life, and I am an optimist, but you know what? It gets hard. But I understand you're coming with your own feelings and stuff, but let's come open. And from an open, we can choose our establishment. We can choose. But anyways, I'm getting too deep and it might be losing you guys. If you haven't noticed, I do have a sought out plan. I do have steps within the scientific process, or educational process, or loving process, or being process. I have a plan. You think I've been working on this for 7 years and I don't have a plan? I've thought of everything. So I think. But if I haven't, guess what? I'll continue to move and think. Just so I can educate for life and growth and whatever it needs to be for you and me. Yeah, I've created value and influence if you choose to cooperate and make this one step, the first step towards saying, I don't know, but I'm willing to find out. Do you have 10 minutes to devote one of your days into seeing if we can make life better? And then you can go about your day like nothing ever happened. But knowing in the back of your mind, this guy is working for us. He's helping us. He's trying. He's seeing what can be done on a platform destined to be applied for us. Destined to be applied for us. And when this life passes us by, you're going to look back on that one step and you're going to thank God up above that you made that step, because I'm willing to devote my life to you for you. Because I take comfort in knowing that that's all life ever needed. So, there's people working for us out here. God He's working for us. Can we have a relatable story? Can I see what I can do for myself? And education is only as great as the people that come together at the table. And whether you work with me or you simply make that 1 10-minute step, you've done all the effort you needed to pursue a good life. Nah, I take that back. That's a lie. If you just do the 10-minute step, that's the easiest step. But the people that come to the table are the ones that are willing to better themselves and better life around them. They're the ones putting in the effort and the time. And they'll be the ones that simply get rewarded for it. That's right. Rewarded. Rewarded. Let's work. Let's see what we can do with and for each other. Because I'm an open slate when it comes to this education, only to build and educate. I have ideas, I have visions, and yes, I do have a plan. A plan that will be worked towards and for. That's an education. That's evolution. That's human life. And that is the nature of life. And whether you want to evolve to form a functional state, because you can't tell me this is functional. We got the ocean cleaning up our mess. Look at the trash. Look at nature as itself, and look at our human nature. And you're gonna tell me that we're functional? Get out of here. Get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. But dude, let's create something. Let's build. Because and guess what? In education, I don't know if you know me, but I enjoy education. And I will make it fun. Because guess what? What's the point if you ain't gonna live with it and ride with it and love with it and enjoy with it and vibe with it? Boo. Guys, just a man here willing to throw himself out there just to see how great we can become. That is the nature of the beast. So what's up? Do y'all want to enjoy something? Do y'all? I mean, we already enjoy something, but let's create a couple add-ons within our life. Let's network smart. And from this intellectual network we create, yeah, I said intellectual network because we are pioneers, social lights, all of the above, written within. Come on. So get down, get up, and stand out. I got fears to conquer and uncertainties to define. Get it? I got fears to conquer and uncertainties to define. That is work. That is my work. And they ain't gonna happen naturally. I gotta put time and effort into them. I gotta pursue. And through my work and through my memories and through my existence, they will subside. Because I chose to stand up and face them and work through them like a man. Even though I was lost, broken, ashamed, afraid, hurt, simply done. But it's the steps that I choose forward that matter. And although I don't know what's before me, I know what lays behind me because I worked for that and chose to leave that behind because that was the better. And although I don't know, I can only work for what an education provides, and that is unknown, but it is the only thing that will lead to the known. Get it? Education. Guys, I wish to pursue life so I can fix myself and help others, of course. You don't think I've got this far. The whole basis was to help others, and then I lost myself, and I was like, oh crap. I wanted to do all these things for life, and all these things I put Reed on the back pedal, and broke myself, confused myself, lost myself. Yeah, talk about a shit show. Sorry for the language. But, guys, it makes a relatable story. Trust me, when all you want to do is good things for life, and you put yourself on the back pedal, you get lost. That's just as real as it gets. So let's go. Let's help some people. But more importantly, let's help ourselves. And when we help our inner world, our outer world shines. It simply does. Because I don't need to do everything for everyone. We only need to do everything for ourselves. And in turn, the whole world will simply feel it. They will feel it. And when you understand your inner world, the outer world shines. And that is a great education. That's a great life. So write, do, but come together for something. Whether it's you, whether it's us, come together for an education so we can see what an applied intellectual network can do for us. I'm going to leave it at that. Go and play some tennis. Gotta go get some tennis balls. You know. Anybody want to play some tennis with me? Play at Washington Park all the time, whenever, before 3:30. Any day, all day. Let's go. Guys, if we come together for us, can you take, well, is that enough comfort in living your daily life? I know I can take comfort in that, and that's what I want to take comfort in. Coming together for us, and therefore, in the back of my mind, I know we're doing all we can for us while living life to the fullest, because you can't work without living. What's the point? But if you know, it's about having something in the back of your mind you can rest on and be easy, and that's what I'm trying to do, and that's how I'm trying to work. Work a little bit during the day, and therefore enjoy your play, rest, comfort, and share your life. Guys, I'm out. Till we come to the table, I'm just going to be here talking. Till we work, till we come, until you help me and I help you, I'm just going to be here talking. Let's put my actions to work. And then, and only then, we will see what we can do, or simply put, what we will do. Yeah, humane. I'm out.